a message I have pinned to my homepage. I encourage you to look at that uh, and, and read that. And that ends this section. The next section is verse 38 through 39, uh, and it is the burial in the tomb of Joseph. We are dealing with facts, the greater historical facts of the gospel. What is the gospel? Paul defines it for us. For I deliver unto you first of all that which I also received, how that Christ died for our sins according to the Scriptures, and that he was buried, and he rose again the third day according to the Scriptures. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 3 through 4. I refer to this as the Apostolic Creed, the Apostles' Creed. Um, Jay Vernon alluded to it earlier that they added to it, that Pilate was the one that crucified him and added some other stuff that we don't agree with. But by and large, this is all you need. As long as me and you agree on the death, the burial, and the resurrection, first of all, that which I received, how that Christ died for the sins according to the Scriptures, and that he was buried, and then he rose again the third day according to the Scriptures, then me and you can get along. we can go out and preach. We can save men. We can win men to the Lord as long as we agree on these three principles. That you believe the same way I do, that Jesus came, died, was buried, rose again in a like manner. We are going to be raised in likeness unto him, which is part of the Apostles' Creed as well. If we can agree on these things, I've been saying this for years, then we can go out and win souls together. I have no problem with that, and neither should you. But we get all caught up with all this dogma, and don't get me down that road. You remember what happened a couple of chapters ago. These are the central facts of the gospel. Our salvation is based upon our relationship to those facts and to the person of Jesus Christ. Do you trust him? Do you have faith in what he did for you when he died on the cross? Do you believe that he died in vicarious? He died a vicarious, substitutionary, redemptive death for you. Now, as we come to verse 38, and after this, Joseph of Arimathea, being a disciple of Jesus, but secretly, for fear of the Jews, besought Pilate that he might take away the body of Jesus, and Pilate gave him leave. He came, therefore, and took the body of Jesus. And there came also Nicodemus, which was at first came to Jesus by night, and brought a mixture of myrrh and aloes, about 100-pound weight. Now, here it doesn't break this up, but in the podcast that J. Vernon McGee gives, here is our break, and that's where I'm going to break it. The two men who handled the body of Jesus are both prominent men. Joseph of Arimathea is a rich man, and Nicodemus is the ruler of the Jews who had come to Jesus by night. They were both secret disciples, but now they come to the open for the first time. Let's not be too critical of these men. They had stayed in the background, but now that the Lord's disciples have all scattered like sheep and gone under cover, these two men come out in the open. It is the most dangerous time for them to actually come out in the open. Now they're going to be kicked out they're going to be churched out of the synagogue, not allowed to come and participate anymore, and they could be killed because of their relationship to Jesus, as we're going to see it in Acts. That tends to be what they wind up doing with Christians very early on, or either putting them in prison. Then in verses 40 through 42,